The Russia-Ukraine conflict has been raging for over a year and a half. In recent months, a new layer of complexity has emerged: allegations of North Korean military support for Russia. These claims, primarily made by the United States, Ukraine and South Korea, have raised concerns about the potential for the conflict to escalate and draw in other actors.
The United States government has been particularly vocal in alleging North Korean involvement. American officials have stated that North Korea has been supplying Russia with artillery shells and other military equipment. These claims have been supported by intelligence reports and satellite imagery analysis.
Ukraine, on the receiving end of the alleged North Korean support, has also made similar accusations. Ukrainian intelligence has claimed to have intercepted communications between Russian and North Korean officials discussing arms deals. These intercepts, while not independently verified, have added to the growing suspicion surrounding North Korea's role.
Adding further weight to these allegations, South Korea, North Korea's southern neighbor and a staunch ally of the United States, has also expressed concerns about potential arms transfers from Pyongyang to Moscow. South Korean intelligence agencies have been closely monitoring the situation and sharing information with their American counterparts.
The evidence presented by the US and its allies, while largely circumstantial, paints a concerning picture of potential North Korean involvement in the conflict. Satellite imagery analysis, for instance, has shown increased activity at North Korean arms factories and military depots, suggesting a ramp-up in production.
Furthermore, shipping data analysis has revealed suspicious movements of North Korean cargo vessels, some of which have been known to transport military equipment in the past. These vessels have been tracked traveling to ports with known connections to Russia.
The leaked audio intercepts, while difficult to authenticate fully, provide further cause for concern. In these recordings, individuals purported to be Russian and North Korean officials can be heard discussing the logistics of arms transfers and payments. The details of these conversations, if genuine, would indicate a level of coordination between the two countries.
Adding to the body of evidence, eyewitness accounts have emerged from Ukrainian soldiers claiming to have encountered equipment and weaponry on the battlefield with distinct North Korean markings. These accounts, while anecdotal, cannot be easily dismissed and warrant further investigation. Unsurprisingly, both Russia and North Korea have vehemently denied any involvement in arms transfers related to the Ukraine conflict. They have dismissed the allegations as Western propaganda aimed at demonizing their countries and further escalating tensions.
Russia has maintained that its military operations in Ukraine are being conducted solely with its own resources and that it has no need for external assistance. Moscow has accused the United States and its allies of fabricating evidence and using the allegations to justify their continued support for Ukraine.
North Korea, known for its secrecy and isolation, has issued similar denials. Pyongyang has accused the US and South Korea of spreading malicious rumors to tarnish its reputation and interfere in its foreign relations. North Korea has insisted that it remains committed to peace and stability on the Korean peninsula and has no interest in involving itself in conflicts elsewhere.
Despite these denials, the evidence presented by the US, Ukraine and South Korea has raised significant doubts about the veracity of Russia and North Korea's claims. The international community remains skeptical of their denials, particularly given their history of secrecy and lack of transparency. Beyond the immediate consequences for the conflict in Ukraine, North Korean involvement would have significant repercussions for the international order.
It would signal a further erosion of the norms and principles that have governed international relations since the end of the Cold War.
North Korea's willingness to provide military support to Russia, in defiance of international condemnation and sanctions, would set a dangerous precedent.
It could embolden other rogue states and actors to engage in similar behavior, knowing that they can act with impunity.
Furthermore, North Korea's involvement could undermine efforts to address other pressing global challenges, such as climate change and nuclear proliferation.
With major powers increasingly focused on geopolitical competition, cooperation on these critical issues could become even more difficult.
The allegations of North Korean involvement in the Russia-Ukraine conflict, if proven true, mark a significant turning point in the international system.
They highlight the growing challenges to the post-Cold War order and the need for a coordinated global response to address them.